Hold on, let me goddamn get a girl on stage. I got Asia on top. Okay, thank you, baby. Asia, thank you, baby. I got Booty on the other time. These ones go with her.
You say you like Lucy, but I ordered 42 for your 24th birthday. Got you ballin' on them in a worst way. You a 10 on your worst day. Make your ex nigga thirsty. Make him mad that you gotta be bad. He can't get you back with his bitch ass. Your heart already broke.
Alright, welcome to another episode of Back in the A. I'm here with a good friend of mine, man. DJ Dre, one part of the coalition DJs. My motherfucking partner. The nigga that helped me get my comedy game together. Don't do that, shout to do this. Hey, man. I really appreciate you doing the show with me, man. And one thing I think about him, I tried that DJ and shit, that ain't easy. That right there, man, is a whole nother level. So, how long you been in the DJ game? What made you first start DJing? Give me one of them shows where goddamn you were DJing all the wrong songs and everybody was mad at you. I need all that in the rundown.
What's going on, man? What's up, dog? Oakland City, Spike Lee and this bitch, man. Good to great. I appreciate you having me on this motherfucker. First of all, goddamn, we go way back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I've been DJing about 20 years, 15 years. You count the 5 years I was in college and them niggas made me play all the music because I was from Atlanta. But shit, that kind of is how it started. When I graduated, I was working for a company and you know they gave the boy the American Express card. And goddamn, you know I'm from Atlanta. We went ham on that bitch, and I happened to buy some DJ equipment. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's it. That took off from there. And then you know some of my homeboys was at West Georgia, so. That's the story there. Me going down to West Georgia in the Caprice, loaded up with everything, turntables and all. There was turntables back then. Never turntables, you know what I'm saying? And records, goddamn. And yeah, my homeboy was like, bruh, you playing some bullshit, Shawty. You playing all of the band. Just play the same thing over and over again, Shawty, because you're losing them. And so that was one of the, because your homeboys gonna keep it real with you. If they don't keep it real with you, then they ain't some people. They ain't looking out for you. So, but yeah, that moment there was like, man, all right, I gotta get good at this shit, like, you know, because, you know what I'm saying, can't have my partners talk about me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, right now, from then until now, man, we got the HBCU tour we finna crank up, got the picnic coming up. Yeah, you got normal clubs that we do, you know what I'm saying, during the week, but, you know, the main focus finna be the HBCU and hitting these schools and, you know what I'm saying, cranking this bitch up some more.
Hey, it's so crazy. The history with me and Dre is, I went from trapping to doing comedy. I walked in the comedy club. I don't know what he seen in me, but he took me up on the arm. He showed me how to work with a DJ and build my show. I had a little set I used to do with the John, with the Joe, and we worked the Joe shit, you know what I mean? And then I had another set, like he always had the music. The music on the intro is very, very different mental to a good set when you're doing stand-up. The coalition DJs, it's some headbangers with y'all. It's some real names. How do it feel to be put together with that group of, that collaboration of people?
Well, with the coalition DJs, yeah, I've been with them for the last, you know what I'm saying, about 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? But it was a natural, if you want to call it merger or whatever. Because, you know, I started off with Legion the Doom DJs. When Jeezy say got some super friends in the Legion the Doom, yeah, I was with them guys. And all that started from, that's kind of how I started DJing in Atlanta. One day me riding around and listening to Chris Love and Poon Daddy and whoever. And goddamn, the Super Friends was, you know, there was some New York niggas kind of what everybody, you know, the hood would say, oh man, you know, drama and them, you know what I'm saying? That was really the up north DJ crew. And so I heard on the radio that the Legion of Doom was, you know, looking for DJs, the Atlanta DJs, like niggas from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Hershey was kind of part of it a little bit. And Shout out DJ Hershey, you know what I'm saying? I used to always want to mix like Hershey. Still be chasing him on mixing, you know, cause Hershey can mix and blend and DJ like a motherfucker, real technical shit. But yeah, I heard that commercial and, you know, I went to the office and signed up and, you know, did what I had to do and started, and I became the marketing director of Legion of Doom. So when Legion of Doom kind of broke off, you know, that's when you start getting the formation of all these other DJ cliques, Hood Rich, Bill Gates, goddamn, I Love My Plug, Cutthroat, and Coalition with Nando, and goddamn, all them DJs with Legion of Doom. And so when Legion of Doom stopped, that's when that shit.
They birthed all the Atlanta DJs.
They birthed all that shit. That's when you had Hitmen DJs. You had all Hitmen DJs was the first DJ crew after Legion of Doom. Right at the end of Legion of Doom. You know what I'm saying?
I got a bad habit of when I be doing interviews, my mind go to running.
Yeah.
Being a DJ in Atlanta in the 90s, what was your go-to song to get them folks to ass shaking in the club? You know what I mean? That real banger.
See, when I was DJing in the 90s, I was still in college, so DJing in the dorm, you know what I'm saying, after the football game. See, that was goddamn Juvenile, goddamn bad that ass up. And then, that still go right now. Yeah. But then actually DJing in the club, I kind of started late 90s. I started really DJing in the club like 2000, so you know, around that time it was all Jeezy and all that BMF shit. You know what I'm saying? That what made the money fly, the girls go crazy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, Juvenile for the regular party, or you know, but when I started DJing in strip club. So Queen City was my first goddamn club, which is Pieces of Atlanta right now. Yeah. That's my first club.
My first club growing up was MBK. MBK, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we was on the booty shaking music. Like, what was it like for you being young? People don't understand the culture of Atlanta and how we do things and how we operate and how we move. What was it like for you being young, growing up in Atlanta?
See, hold on, let me goddamn get a girl on stage. I got Asia on top. Okay, thank you, baby. Asia, thank you, baby. I got booty on do the tie. These ones go with her. But yeah, growing up with me was 559, Freaknik time, you know what I'm saying? 559 was the shit. And then they stopped that. Then next club was the Mirage on the east side. You know what I'm saying? Funky used to be there a lot with Coalition DJs, Funky, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, growing up, them were the spots and the gate. The Mirage gate and the 559 was our normal routine on some shit, on some young nigga shit. We out and about trying to get there.
Nigga don't understand, Atlanta was big on parking lot pimping back then. Yeah. Even if you couldn't get in 559, you could ride around the parking lot, up and down that street. You know what I mean? And get it moving. My uncle used to work in 559. I used to take his shit through that bottom door down there and give it to him when he needed it. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Bruce, the legendary comedian from Atlanta, the GOAT. You gotta speak his name and say the GOAT.
Yeah.
The Mirage, the Bounce.
Yeah, the Bounce.
Man, nigga gotta know about Atlanta. I always ask people when they say Freaknik, nigga be hearing story, but tell your Freaknik story.
Shit, one of my best Freakniks, it's plenty of stories, but one of the best ones is, I'm in high school, and one of the football players run down the steps and like shouted, they hear everybody downtown right now. And so we go downtown, I had a Ford Mustang hatchback at the time, and that motherfucker ran hot. And so we pushed it right there by the Capitol. We pushed it, well, before that, we stopped on the expressway, and everybody stopped their cars, and everybody got out and started rag-topping, and then got out the exit, and the car ran hot, and we said, fuck that shit, we gonna just leave it here, it ran hot, we gotta cool down, so we might as well keep going and come back and get that motherfucker. Do that, goddamn, I forget where we went. We went somewhere, girls all on top of cars everywhere, you know. Someone wanted to be on top of the cars, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of the other stories that they might hear. You know, them ladies knew what they were doing. Your auntie them knew what they were doing back then, goddamn. But yeah, that was just all in one night. Like all that was in one night. The expressway, the car running hot, we going somewhere else, and I kind of forget what happened after the car ran hot, but I know we made it back to the car, and it was just, man.
You know it was a good night when it was a blur.
It was a blur. It was a blur, man. After that car got stopped, after the car ran hot, we went to somewhere else. I know we made it back to the car and got in it ready to roll right up.
Nigga don't understand, like back then in Atlanta, you could ride down P Street going to Buckhead and just be in traffic having a good time, you know what I mean? As far as like, I see you now, you don't forget the hustle in the music and being a DJ. You still working on your HBC university thing, that's a grind in itself. What made you always pay attention to the beginning of where it started, to be able to go back to the HBCUs and do parties and stuff? What made you just still want to do that?
Yeah, it always been about, you know, having a, you know, that's as a part of, you know, securing your foundation of what you've been doing, you know what I'm saying? What they call that, AquaGuard, you know what I'm saying? They got AquaGuard on TV for your house to check your foundation of your house because it changed. But, you know what I'm saying, you still need that strong foundation. So the kids, man, it's always just something, just on that college experience. You get a whole new batch of people every 4 years, you know what I'm saying, catching that vibe, catching the new music that they listening to. And it's always been on, you know, that's one of the part of Atlanta's success, is that when kids from Atlanta go to different colleges, everybody there look up to them because they from Atlanta, the Black Mecca, and you know what I'm saying, and all the music coming out of Atlanta. So you go somewhere else and you like, oh man, that's old, so well, you need to hear the new shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a part in the record breaking process, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep the name, of course, keep the brand going, but it's really a record breaking process, you know, me putting new records out there from the artists that I know and we dealing with, to getting new artists that they know about, because the kids gonna know about the artists nowadays through social media and everything way before some of the DJs kind of even know that's who they fucking with. Yeah.
They're just basically putting the grind into it. And just really, people don't understand the hand-to-hand no more. They want to just go look it up. They don't understand they're really going out there, seeing the reaction of the crowd. All they want to do is see the numbers on their page. They don't want to see how the numbers hit the crowd, you know what I mean? My best HBCU experience was, my best friend went to Morris Brown. I ain't go to Morris Brown, but I was in that nigga dorm room every day, selling weed. Morris Brown gym, they used to have a party right in front of the fucking gym with a DJ. Sean Paul was real. That was the reggae scene was real crazy. I never seen so many people outside dancing and having a good time. So if you go to a historic black college and you don't get to experience that, like the camaraderie, the fellowship, the fun, that shit is an experience in itself, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't even in college, but I went to all the fucking parties. I was at a fucking toga party. Like, for real. You'd have think I'd have been pledging much as I was in that motherfucker, you know what I mean? So West Georgia was historic about parties. So like, West Georgia, I done drove down to Fort Valley a couple of times to go to some parties, you know what I mean? Man, I done been to Southern University. I used to go to Southern and sell t-shirts and shit. Like at bars of hustle. For the classic. Yeah. We print up the shirts and go down there and hustle. So like, when it comes to being a nigga from Atlanta, we travel. We gonna go where we go, we gonna stay. But I was 13 doing that shit, selling t-shirts, just to come back home and buy my school clothes. With that being said, parties at West Georgia. What was your best West Georgia party? I gotta ask these questions, I gotta know.
Yeah, well, we was one of the original what's it, Big Cash, and Munt. We was one of the original starters of Slutfest. So Slutfest started in West Georgia. I was a part of that. I DJ'd that in the VFW. We had people crawling over the fences on the side of the VFW trying to get in and everything. So yeah, that to me that was one of the best experiences. You know what I'm saying? At West Georgia College was that Slut Fest, and actually we took that idea, and well, they got the idea from the friends of mine who I mentioned. They came to my school, South Carolina State, and they have a Slut Fest out there, and so they took that idea and did it and started doing it in UGA, and just passed the torch on to the next person. You know what I'm saying? And they kept that going for a while. I don't know if they do Slut Fest still, but I know it was going for a while.
If you went to Slut Fest and didn't get none, you went for to be at Slut Fest. It passes about it. So listen, man, we at Gold Rush right now. My man working. Dancers. Do you ever be bold enough to tell a dancer, baby, this ain't the job for you? like for real. And when you be at home, do you use your DJ voice on your old lady? Come into the bedroom, my old lady.
I need to try that one right now. You know, put some spice in my life, goddamn, with it, you know, keep the flame going. But yeah, you know, some dancers you kind of hint to that, but at the end of the day, it's somebody out here that like it. If they like, I love it. So you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you know, I'm up here at work, man. Gold Rush, man. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, fuck with me. I'm finna get back over here and do this thing, though, man. Goddamn. But yeah, man, shit, goddamn glad to be here, man.
Like always, every time I talk to you, I thank you for your input on my career. Being one of them people that took, you know what I mean, took a little hand in it and helped me get going. I appreciate you for the interview as a big brother, man, you know. Hey, man, this is another episode of Back in the A with my personal partner, DJ Dre, man. For real, man.